Hey guys, it's Caroline. Just wanted to say hey, and I hope y'all are having a great week, and I miss all of y'all so much, and I hope y'all are all healthy and safe. Bye!
Hi guys, this is Emily. I hope you guys are still staying safe and staying home. Good luck on your AP tests. You got this.
What's up, guys? It's me, Carlos, and my boy Steven. I just want to say hi. Hope you all are doing well. Can't wait to see y'all.
Hello there, my dude and dudettes. I hope all of y'all are doing good. I miss every single one of y'all, and may the force be with you.
Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well and busy not being sick. Stay safe out there.
Yo, what's up guys? I miss y'all so much. Just think, school's almost over. We're almost there. Hope y'all are staying safe, hanging in there. Miss y'all.
Hey, hope everybody's doing good.
Hey guys, I miss you all and hope to see you soon.
Hey guys, it's me, Josh. I just wanted to say hi, and I hope y'all are doing pretty good, and that y'all are finishing school strong, because I believe it ends next week. And yeah, bye.
Hey y'all, I miss y'all so much. I cannot wait to see you, hopefully soon. It's been so long. I hope y'all are doing great. I'm actually about to go have like family church. We're having like a special one this week, so I'm excited. I miss y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Intersection Online. It is Sunday, May 17th, and we're back live once again for Intersection Online. And tonight, I've got Heather with me, and we also have Paris and Kaylee who've joined us as seniors. So I'll let y'all say hi real quick.
Hi, guys.
And as everyone knows, or hopefully you know by now, during the month of May, we are having two seniors each Sunday and each Wednesday that we're sharing time with and just honoring them, celebrating their senior year and graduation. And so Kaylee and Paris are the ones that we're celebrating that with right now. I'm very excited for both of you.
Yay!
Congratulations to both of y'all for making it through high school and finishing everything. Kaylee, you are totally done. Is that right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, and Paris, tell us about how much more you have at this point to go.
I know for sure I have another week. There's like, all of our work is due on the 26th,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm unsure of how many of my teachers are actually giving us assignments for that week.
Okay. Gotcha. That's cool. Well, regardless, you're near the end. You're almost done.
So close. Very close, yeah.
That's a great feeling. Okay, so we're just going to ask you a few questions, and this is for all of our younger students, juniors and down, that are new to the group that'll be watching this and letting them know some things about you and some things that you would kind of advice that you'd share with them as well. So.
All right. First off, we're going to we have Kaylee and we have Paris. And so why don't you both just tell us a little bit about yourself as far as how long you've gone to church with us and then where you're graduating from and what your plans are just in the future. We'll let Kaylee go first.
Okay, so I've been going to A&M Church of Christ my entire life, and it's been awesome. Best church out there. I'm graduating from Brazos Christian School, and I don't know how long I've been going there. I've been going there for like 6 years. But I plan on going to A&M, and I want to major in communications. And I'm not exactly sure where that's going to lead me yet. If I had to like name a specific job, I'd probably say somewhere like an art director or creative director, but that's really just like a loose name for like the head of the creative aspect of anything. So I'm not entirely sure where that's going to lead me, but that's kind of my plan as of right now. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to minor in design.
That's cool. All right, Paris.
I have also been going to the A&M Church of Christ for my entire life. It's been great. I'm graduating from Consol or die. Anyways, I'm going to go to Blinn next year, and I'm going to be doing my prereqs so I can apply to their vet tech program where I can get my vet tech license and then be done with school.
That's great.
That's cool. Well, I can see both of y'all in that. Kaylee for the creative side of things, which is definitely you, and how communication fits and all that will be great. And Paris, your love for animals and the vet stuff will be wonderful to see. That'll be a great path forward.
We may have some snail questions for you later,
yeah,
but we'll talk later.
A lot of singing. So, okay, is there any memory, and Paris, we'll let you go first on this one, but what's a memory that sticks out to you from growing up at our church, or a person that sticks out to you from our church, just something that you remember well, that just kind of one of your high memories in life?
Well, I always think, like, when I think about, like, church, I think about worship and hearing, like, everybody, whether this is, like, at our church or at Uplift or at Soul Link or whatever random place we end up, hearing the people around me sing and, like, sing praise, and it's, like, just my favorite thing. And I'm missing that a whole lot right now, not being able to be there. But that for sure is the worship.
We have to turn up the TV a little bit louder just so we can pretend there's more people in the room.
I should try that. That's a good idea.
Works well. All right, Katie, what about you? What sticks out to you from growing up?
Well, I was gonna say, like, the church aspect, definitely worship. Like, everyone I talk to, they say when they come to our church, they're like mesmerized by the sound of all the singing because it's like beautiful. And I feel like everyone that goes to A&M Church Christ like knows how to sing. It's like oddly like the talent, and so it sounds so good. But if I had to like think of one thing that like kind of impacted me the most, it'd probably be like the youth trips that we take in the summer. And like I don't have like a specific memory or like one because there's like too many, but like, you know, Sunnybrook is so cool. It's life-changing. Trek, Uplift, I think I only went once, but it was fun. Mega Days. So if you need plans to do in the summer, I would suggest all of it because it's really cool.
Yeah, very true. Well, we're hoping those plans of some level, some kind, get to work this summer. We just don't know yet. But yeah, so many memories of that. And I remember some of those specific things, and from, you know, watching you at Sunnybrook and Trek and some of those kind of things, I can see where those stick out because you've done so well on those trips. That's really cool. So, okay, what has helped each of you, and Katie, we'll let you go on first on this one. What's helped each of you kind of grow in your faith on your own in middle school and high school? Or what's helped just kind of help God become more real in your life? Or what's helped your faith develop? If there was one thing or two things you kind of would say, hey, these have been really important things for me, what would those be?
For me, it's definitely been my friend group. I know like everyone says having a strong group of friends or like a place that you can go and talk about your faith is important. I'm just going to say that don't be afraid to ask the hard questions because a lot of times, like I found myself afraid of asking those, and I found in the end, like you're gonna have doubts along the way, and once I've like prayed on it and like found the answer, it produces a stronger faith in the end, even though it seems really hard, you know. But you're gonna get what you put in. So the more like time and effort you put into your faith, I feel like stronger outcome.
Yeah, that's great. Very cool. Okay, Paris, how about you?
Okay. For me, like really, it didn't start until like halfway through high school for me. Like when I went to Uplift, really, because I got to go and I met, back when Uplift did God Time groups, I met so many people in my group and we all got to stay in touch, but I got to learn their stories and how God had impacted their lives. And I continue to meet more people and I learn about what God has done for them. And it really, like, it just strengthens my faith knowing that he's working in other people's lives too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so for our students that are out there, what piece of advice would you give to them, or what would you tell them, just younger students, as you're going through middle school, as you're going through high school? Here's something that you think would be good for them to know. And again, Kaylee, we'll let you go first, and Paris will follow that. So any advice you'd have for younger students?
I would say don't be intimidated by church in general, because it's so easy to like say, oh, I don't want to go to church because I don't have very many friends, or I don't want to like raise my hand to pray or ask a question because I'm afraid of what people will think of me. And I'm not like saying that is so hypocritical because I totally like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like lived that way. And it wasn't until like junior year I like started branching myself out and trying to like meet more people, and I realized people like new friends aren't as intimidating as you may think, you know, and not being afraid to like, I don't know, like stand up for your faith and be a strong Christian in the church group because it's so easy to just go with the flow. So I would try to like do that. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, Paris, what about you?
I would want to tell everyone that church is a safe place. Like youth group, like the people in the youth group, like will always be there. Like if you need to talk about just about anything, there'll be somebody that will listen to you and help you if you need it. And not to be, like Haley said, like don't be afraid of going because like you're worried. Like you don't, like if you don't have a lot of friends, like you can just talk to anyone and they'll talk to you.
That's great. Yes, hopefully they'll be friendly and we'll talk back. But yeah, it's very true that most everybody is that way, and they're so wanting to be in a relationship, want to be accepted as well, and wanting to, you know, whatever kindness you show to them, to show that kindness back. And it's awesome when we see that and it goes that way. So, okay, that's great advice for both of you.
And both of those take courage. Isn't that amazing that like something that God put in us shouldn't take as much courage, but it does. It's like you have to, I don't know, put on your big boy pants and do it, you know, sometimes. Anyway.
Yeah, and it's always worth it when you do, for sure. So that's cool. Okay, so final question, Paris, we'll start with you, and then Kaylee after that, is about a favorite Bible verse you would share, or something that is one that's been a lot to you, meant a lot to you, one you like a lot.
Okay. A verse that I really, really enjoy and that means a lot to me is Proverbs 17:17, which is a friend loves at all times. I had a very close friend of mine on Bells write this verse on like a motivational thing we were doing. And I didn't know the verse off the top of my head. And I asked her and she said it to me and it made me cry on the bus at like 5 in the morning on the way to competition. Because hearing that from her specifically like made me so happy. And then from that point on, I knew that she was a person that I could talk to about faith or whatever it was, because before that point, I didn't really know where she stood, like on the topic. But it really, like her sharing that verse with me, like really like opened our like friendship into so much more than it was before.
Very cool. That's great. All right, Kaylee.
Okay, I'm gonna pull mine up because I don't have it 100% memorized, or I want to make sure I have it memorized.
That's very fair.
Romans 8:38-39, and it's, for I'm convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. And I remember I saw this verse like when I was a freshman, and it's when you're like going through like high school, and it was really encouraging because it pretty much states that nothing in the world like can separate us from God. And that's so powerful and something that we forget a lot of the times, and it's helped me through a lot of things. And it's because it's easy to forget that God's always there.
Yeah, it is. And those verses and things like that are such a good reminder when things are hard and things are difficult, that God's faithfulness is always with us, even when we feel like it's not. It's not based on our feelings, it's based on Him. And it's so cool to know that. So that's great. Okay, so we want to say thank you for taking some time to share this with us and let us just kind of celebrate y'all and honor you. And both of you ladies have been a part of our church from before you ever knew it. And so it's really cool that both of y'all have been able to grow up, and the impact that not only y'all have made on our church, but hopefully our church has made on y'all as well. And we hope that it's one that will be a part of your story from now until the day that you go meet Jesus in heaven. And so we're thankful for both of you. Thank you for the joy that you have both brought and the unique way that you've let God use you in other people's lives in our youth ministry, and just your presence and just being there, and just always being people that make things better wherever you are. So y'all are both good at that. So, okay, well, we're going to say bye to y'all in just a moment. And when we do, we're going to, the interns are here, and they are going to share a Bible verse with each of us, or maybe each of them are going to share a Bible verse with all of us, is a better way to say that. And so we have the interns, and then Heather and I will be back on the other side of that to close that intersection and to invite everyone to Zoom. And yeah, so Paris, Kaylee, again, thank you for being with us tonight, letting us honor y'all. We love you both. And want you
We're
to know how
excited
much,
for you.
Yeah, I want you to know how much our church loves you. We're so excited for you and the next steps in life. they're big steps, and we're excited for what God's got laid out for you. So congratulations to both of you, and we will see you soon.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
All right, here's the interns, and we'll see you on the other side.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having a great summer. Hope if you haven't finished school yet that you finish strong and then move on to a great summer. And in this period of transition and of graduation and of moving upgrades and all this kind of stuff, I want to share a couple verses about transition and about change in our lives. And these are some verses that you'll probably know, you'll probably recognize, but I want to share them anyway because having a new fresh look on them and just having them repeated in your head is a good thing. And it's never a bad thing to look at verses that you already know. So the first one comes from Jeremiah 29:11, where it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And so if you're worried about where you're going, whether it's going to the next grade, whether it's going from middle school to high school, whether it's going from high school to college, these are changes, and they can be big changes, and they can be scary changes, even if it's going from 10th grade to 11th grade, or from whatever grade to whatever grade. These are big changes, and they can be scary. But you have to know and you have to trust that God has plans for you. And these are good plans. They're plans to prosper you. They're plans to help you. They're plans to make you grow and make you get better. And these plans don't have to be, it says not to harm you. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. That doesn't mean it's always going to be fun. But you're going to grow and you're going to get better. And these plans are for your benefit. They're for your prosperity. And so even if you have a hard year or if you have a great year, you're going to get better. And God knows that, and that's his plan. And so the second verse comes from Joshua 1. Joshua 1:9 says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." And this is in the same kind of vein. God is with you everywhere. Always, everywhere, every time. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged. Whether you know this next year is going to be crazy, if you're scared of it, if you're worried, if you're stressed, if you're excited, trust in God. He's there for you. He's got plans. Like we said before, his plans are good. His plans are going to help you. So be strong. Be courageous. Have faith in God. Lay your burdens on Christ because he'll help you out. So that's what I have for today. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you finish off school strong. Hope you had a great school year, even though things were definitely totally weird. But I really do hope you guys got to see God and grow closer to God in this time. I miss seeing you guys. Hopefully I'll get to see y'all soon. And that's all I have for right now. Bye, everyone.
Hey, everyone. I got a couple verses I was going to share with y'all today. The first one was from Colossians 4, 5, and 6. And it says, "Be wise in the way that you act towards outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity. Let your conversations be always full of grace and seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone." I really like that verse because it kind of reminds us that we need to be careful about how we carry ourselves. We're the representation of God in this world. And when people look at us, they're looking at us and they should be seeing something different than what the rest of the world is doing. Anytime that we are talking with someone, it's a chance for us to show the love of God to someone else. The second verse I wanted to share is a little more of a personal note today. So this is actually the anniversary of the death of a family member who died serving the country. And this verse is 1 Thessalonians 4:13 and 14. And it says, "Brothers and sisters, we do not want you to be uninformed about those who sleep in death, so that you do not grieve like the rest of mankind, who have no hope. For we believe that Jesus died and rose again, and so we believe that God will bring with Jesus those who have fallen asleep in him." That's just a bit of a comforting verse. It's really hard whenever you lose someone that you're close to, and you can kind of feel like, oh man, like that's it, like I'm never going to see that person again. And it's kind of true. Like here on Earth, you might not ever see that person again, but we have this hope, this great hope that, and faith that one day we will see them again, and it's going to be great. The person's in a better place now, and that's just something that I wanted to share, just because it's kind of something that's weighing on my heart today, since it is that anniversary. But hopefully that can give you encouragement, and you can remember that in the future if you're ever going through a similar situation or having a similar feeling that day. Other than that, guys, I love y'all and I miss y'all. I hope to see y'all soon.
All right, thank you to Chandler and Dalen and Keith for those scripture videos, and that was great to see that tonight.
And thank you very much, Kaylee and Paris. It's fun getting to see all of the different seniors getting to talk with us.
Yeah, so we're doing seniors, ABC order, last name, and so we got 2 more coming up Wednesday night, and we're excited about that. And so join us for midweek online then. Let me tell you just a few quick things. One is that today is day number 15 in the Belief Plus Life Devo book. If you haven't been doing it, there is so much great stuff in there. And so we really want you to be a part of that. If you've lost it, let me know. I'll get you another one.
My hair's sticking out. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
There you go. But don't miss out on that. Today, all about John chapter 18 and 19, talking about being not of this world. And there's some really cool stuff today to talk about. So work through that, look through it, learn, grow in your faith as much as you can, grow on your own. It's a great thing to do. Also, on May 26th, there's something coming up, and it is going to be a senior celebration night.
Yay!
This is going to be fun, y'all. We're going to be outdoors in the parking lot. Each senior is going to be there, and we're going to let everybody go around and congratulate the seniors that you want to, and just kind of a celebration night for them. And so 6 to 8, May 26th, you're going to hear all about it. We want all youth group families to please come and help us celebrate these seniors, a huge accomplishment that has been for them to graduate. And so make plans to be a part of it. It's a Tuesday night, so hopefully not too much that you have going on that evening. And the last thing is, as soon as this is over, we want to invite you to join us on Zoom. If you haven't been on Zoom before with us or haven't done it in a while, please come. It's a quick thing. Just come see everybody real quick. We'll have a few quick things to do. I think the interns are going to have something for us tonight as well. And it should be a fun night. We'll be off in about 15 minutes after we start. So that's it for tonight. So, okay. Thank you, Heather, for hosting with me. And thank you all for joining us for Intersection Online tonight. And again, we'll see you at Zoom and then midweek online next Wednesday night, or this Wednesday night, 8 p.m. And we'll see you then. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. See ya.